I guess we'll start with the decision to go away from Dwayne, and I guess why you didn't make that coming out of halftime, but did in the fourth quarter.
If you remember last week, we came out at halftime, we moved the ball and put ourselves in position to score. That's why I did what I did. Okay. Well, we didn't get anything going, so I decided to make the change. That's why we made the change.
Ron, it's John Kine. Did you give any consideration to doing it before that point?
I did, but as I was thinking about it, the one thing I thought was when we came out last week, all right, we were able to move the ball and put points on the board. So I was hoping for that same thing. The only problem was, unfortunately, they went on a 7.5 minute drive to open up the third quarter, and until we got the takeaway.
Ron, what did you think of Taylor Heineke's performance?
Oh, I thought it was gutsy. I thought he took advantage of what they were doing in terms of playing soft and, allowing him to take the underneath, allowing him to hit certain throws. I thought his decision to take off and run was outstanding. I thought he had great vision. He went through his progressions, read the offense out, and gave us a chance, which is all you can ask.
If Alex came, he remain the starter?
We'll have to see. We'll have to see how Alex is doing, and we'll go from there.
Hey, Ron, considering everything at stake, what did you think about your team's overall performance in all three phases at the start?
Well, I was disappointed, obviously. You can't turn the ball over. On special teams, you can't give up a big, long run. You just can't do that. And, offensively, I think when you have an opportunity to put points on the board, you got to put them on the board.
Ron, did you give any consideration to another quarterback than Dwayne today going into the game, or that was going to be the guy no matter what in your mind?
Well, I thought the way he ended up the game last week, he earned the opportunity to continue to see what was going to happen.
Hey, Ron, you pulled Dwayne finally after that fourth down. It appeared he missed a guy underneath. Was there any particular mistake, I guess, that Dwayne made that bothered you more than any other today, or was it just the sum of the parts?
I was probably honestly the sum of the parts. There were some opportunities that he had missed, and to give us a chance, I wanted to see what Taylor could do, because again, we're still in this. Obviously, next week is very important, and we'll see what happens.
Do you feel like all the stories of the week, and I know you're trying to get your guys to ignore that, how do you think that impacted the game or Dwayne's performance?
I don't think it impacted the game as far as that's concerned. As far as Dwayne's concerned, you'll have to ask him that question.
Hey, Ron, how close was Alex to possibly being able to play today?
Let's see. Well, Friday he had a good day. He looked pretty good, but unfortunately Saturday morning he wasn't feeling it. And so we were kind of hoping, and unfortunately it didn't work out.
Hey, Ron, you had mentioned previously when you benched Dwayne. Sorry about that. You mentioned previously after the Ravens game that part of the reason you benched Dwayne is because you see the players' reaction on the sideline. I saw Chase Young kind of getting upset, sort of. Was there any impact in how maybe the defensive players were kind of upset or anything along those lines?
I couldn't tell you that. Again, I made the decision I made because I wanted to see him come out in the third quarter, see if he could pick up that energy he had last week. And then after, the missed opportunity at the beginning of the fourth quarter, I thought it was the opportunity to put Taylor in and see how we would do.
Ron, can you talk about the decision to kick the field goal on the 4th and 2 instead of going for it on that one?
Say it again? Decision. Oh, because no matter how you looked at it, it was a 3-score game. Okay, so if we went for it, didn't get it, we still needed 3 scores. But if we kick the field goal, because of the numbers, it makes it 6-20. Okay, now it's only a 2-score game. So again, see that was the logic behind that.
Did you talk at all to Dwayne when you took him out, or even after the game?
No, I haven't had a chance because I came here to talk to you guys.
Ron, earlier in the game, you guys seemed to be running the ball pretty well. Do you think maybe abandon it a little bit too quickly or anything like that?
Not necessarily, because before I knew it was 13-0, then 20-0. So to answer that question, no. I thought we abandoned it when we needed it to. I thought we were running the ball well, and we had a great opportunity to throw the ball, and unfortunately we got the ball knocked out of his hand, and then it just kind of turned a little bit on us from there.
Ron, what was your message to the team after this game?
Well, we still control our destiny. I mean, that's the truth of the matter. And again, we have one more game to play. It's a very important game. We'd like to focus on that game. And again, what's important and not what's interesting as we go forward.
Ron, as a whole, what was the most frustrating part of this loss for you?
Was we played against a very scrappy football team that's similar to us. They're young. There's a lot of young players out there that are making things happen. But we made some mistakes that cost us. We turned the ball over in some tough situations, and we allowed a couple of big plays defensively that hurt us as well. So that's what was frustrating. Was we just didn't play championship caliber football, to be honest with you.
Hey, Ron, what was the explanation you got on that play where they fumbled and it looked like he was still moving the running back and they blew the whistle and the play dead?
They said his forward progress was had stopped.
And your thought on that was?
I disagreed, but it doesn't matter what my thought is because I'm not the one controlling the whistle.
Last one.
Ron, what do you want to see from Dwayne Haskins this week after this kind of performance and the things he's gone through over the past week?
Just improvement.